the 8th of January, the year 2025. We're glad that you tuned in to this amazing live program that will inform you on happenings in the country and beyond. Our reporters have been up and about, interacting with different issues and different people, and they have brought you different stories tonight. Here are the top ones. Police IG and DCI both failed to honor court calling in today's session. DP Kithure Kindiki inspects SHA implementation at Kenyatta National Hospital. Education stakeholders call for full implementation of the competency-based curriculum. And tonight we focus on Kenyatta University, an institution at the forefront in benefiting the community. This is KUTV Primetime News with Mutegi K. Martin. And our sign language interpreter tonight goes by the name Lucy Kiarie. Welcome to the broadcast. Now, the plea from the security agencies for further 14 days to allow them present answers before court has been approved after they failed to appear in court today. The involved agencies, which include the National Police Service under the command of Inspector General Douglas Kanja and the Directorate of Criminal Investigation under Amin Mohammed through Justice Bahati Mwamuye, have been ordered to appear in court on January 27th without fail. The two are required to answer questions on the rise of abduction cases under their watch.
I made a report of a missing person on 24th because one of the people was abducted after leaving my office. I went and made a report about Kibet at the Upper Hill Police Station. To date, I've not been called to record a statement. No investigation has been done, no inquiry has been carried out. So this is an attempt to subvert these proceedings through delay. But I'm pleading that the seventh petitioner is not here. The police have got no luxury of time. And I would request, my Lord,
yes,
that we come back on Friday and the Inspector General of Police comes here in person, because there's no room in this country where somebody can hold another person outside law enforcement.
And Deputy President Kithure Kindiki has backed the move of his boss of rolling out the Social Health Insurance Fund, SHIF. Kindiki was today in Kenyatta National Hospital, where he supervised the payment of services through SHA. According to the second in command, the program has improved maternal services and also treatment of cancer, diseases, and other illnesses. The program has received criticism from Ruto's critics, who have deemed it as a move to derail the health sector.
It is the intention of government to make sure that every Kenyan accesses medical services, that every Kenyan accesses healthcare services. It is now 2 months plus since we started out the registration rollout. The numbers are picking up, but they are not good enough. We want to urge every citizen of Kenya to register under the Social Health Authority. The claims, many of them have been paid for under SHA, except where there are more administrative issues. I think that bit is okay, but the facilities, many facilities are still having a bit of issues because of the historical debt accumulated under the NHF. That historical debt, the government is also trying to offset incrementally, because again, the resources may not be enough for us to do everything at once. So we are committed to deliver this program.
And education stakeholders have insisted on the need for full implementation of the competency-based curriculum CBC to enable learners compete effectively. And as our very own James Baraka now reports, this clarion call comes amidst lingering concerns of a lack of basic competencies required for the present-day labor market among graduates.
In an attempt to better equip young citizens to flourish and compete effectively in the job market globally, education stakeholders have come out boldly insisting on the need for full implementation of competency-based curriculum CBC, a call that comes amidst concerns of inadequate basic competencies required for the present-day labor market among graduates.
You know, CBC curriculum is...
Speaking at the school based in Murera Village, Kiambu County, Brilliant Diamond School's principal Joseph Muredi stated that with CBC, students are able to develop skills such as communication, collaboration, critical thinking, problem solving, among others.
CBC curriculum is practical. So it is more practical and talent-oriented for the children. We identify what is the strength of the children. That is what we motivate most, and it is the best curriculum.
CBC is good. CBC, I think it's the best. Basing from 844, that is what I did, and CBC. For CBC, the kids have a chance to explore and know what they're supposed to be doing.
CBC ni ya kila mtu. Inahitaji community, inahitaji wazazi, inahitaji mpaka taifa.
The principal's sentiments were echoed by Margaret Wangari and Joan Wanjiko, who urged the government to support privately owned learning institutions offering the CBC to fully implement it and ensure a smooth transition.
Some of the parents doesn't have finances to take their children back to school. It is quite important for the government to chip in, especially to support some of the private institutions, because financially it's quite straining, and government support is highly needed.
Despite the curriculum having faced numerous storms since it was introduced to replace the old 844 system of education, the stakeholders still hold that most private institutions still face infrastructural challenges.
Parents are yet to be enlightened. That is where the teachers, the government comes in. And that is where we first have to tell us as parents, this is what you're supposed to do.
Those still faced with a myriad of challenges, including inadequate teachers training, expensive learning materials, poor teacher-learner ratio, lack of ICT skills and infrastructure, among others, stakeholders still hold that CBC is key in adequately preparing learners for current and future labor markets and life. James Baraka for KUTV.
And motorists are being urged to observe road safety regulations as learners travel back to school for the first term of the This call has been made by the National Transport and Safety Authority, NTSA. Additionally, the Central emphasized the importance of parents and guardians ensuring their children board roadworthy and registered public service vehicles, PSVs. He discouraged the use of private vehicles, citing non-compliance with PSV regulations, which could hinder accountability in case of incidents during travel. The inspection conducted Sorry for that mishap. This story that you see live on screen is about road safety, where the motorists were urged to observe road safety, and there was an inspection in Nyeri that was conducted where it was in collaboration with Nyeri Traffic Police, and 15 vehicles and motorbikes were impounded for violating traffic rules, including lack of inspection certificates and expired driver's licenses. Therefore, parents and guardians being urged by the Central Region NTSA Manager Bora Guyo to make sure their children board roadworthy vehicles and registered public service vehicles. Now, the government has announced plans to build additional dams in the North Rift region to address water shortages and enhance agricultural productivity. Water Cabinet Secretary Eric Mugaa noted that the region's full agricultural potential remains untapped due to inadequate water supply. Speaking during an inspection of water projects in Uasin Gishu County on Wednesday, the CS noted that the government was building more dams that will increase the cultivated land from the current 6,000 acres to 9,000 acres. The initiative is part of the broader efforts to shift from reliance on rain-fed farming. Mugaa emphasized that this transition will boost food security, create more employment opportunities, and contribute to Kenya's economic growth. President William Ruto is set to launch several projects in the region starting tomorrow.
On matters irrigation, we have to a tune of around 1 billion projects in the region, including Uasin Gishu, Elgeyo Marakwet, West Pokot, and Nandi counties. Some of the projects that are here, my team and myself will visit like 2 today to just get a feeling of what the contractors are doing. And we are calling upon all contractors that have been contracted legally to undertake these projects. The challenge we have with these contractors is sometimes the projects take too long to complete, and that is what, as a ministry, we are saying we will not tolerate. We are calling upon consultants who are tasked to supervise these projects to ensure that projects are completed on time so that the people of the Great North Rift can have actually value for their money.
It is 13 minutes past 9 p.m. Time for us to take our first short break right here on KUTV Primetime News tonight. Keep it here.
I am right here for your sake. Now, today we are going to talk about the beginning of a fall. But not just a fall, it is a fall never to recover. If you spend your time sleeping, na tumesema while you are drunk, your senses are sleeping. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. How are you doing today? I'm well in the Lord. I hope you are well in the Lord. First of all, I'd like to thank our Father in heaven. They say broken things can't be fixed, right? But that's a lie. Genesis chapter 3 verses 8. That evening they heard the Lord God walking in the garden, and they hid from him among the trees. But the Lord God called to the man, "Where are you?" For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whomever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Catch me right here only on KUTV every single Sunday.
You are watching KUTV Primetime News with Mutegi K. Martin. Welcome back, and remember this live broadcast is also streaming live on YouTube at KUTV News Kenya. Talk to us on Twitter, that is X, at KUTV_Kenya. Let's hear what you have to say about some of these stories. And now we move on. The university has been at the forefront in benefiting the community from its students and Kenyans in various ways, not only through education, but KU has also integrated itself into society by ensuring practical training for students, such as law students who gained field experience through the moot court event held at the University Parkland campus. Additionally, this year, KU has been involved in initiatives to empower women in leadership and economic spheres, among other achievements. Caroline Kimwele narrates the remarkable journey of KU's success.
You wouldn't be wrong to say that Kenyatta University has taken pride in its achievements in the year 2024.
So I want to, first of all, thank KU management.
These accomplishments have been made possible by the entire KU community, led by the acting Vice Chancellor Professor Washeke Wanjohi. It was in 2024 that Kenyatta University gained greater recognition as the best university in Kenya. This recognition was attributed to several factors, such as the presence of top-tier researchers and scholars at the institution.
I want to first of all say that Kenyatta University, we are guided by our mission and vision. And our vision is to be a dynamic, inclusive, globally competitive center of excellence in teaching, learning, research, and community outreach. That vision encompasses the three core mandates of our university. And our mission is very clear: to provide quality education and in teaching, and also conduct research, and also do community outreach for society. We focus on society.
Students at Kenyatta University expressed their pride in being part of this distinguished institution.
I'm really happy that KU has been the top university in the country. It offers actually a very conducive environment for international students as well as everyone.
I'm so proud of my university for so many reasons. One of them is the way that we have managed to be position 1, and also about our environment, our school environment, the learning environment, our lecturers, even the whole community. It's a good school. I'm a second year. I feel so much at home.
We are glad that officially will be now the Kenyatta University. We are glad that we've now stepped on the University of Nairobi for a while now. They've been leading up there being number 1. So the best thing I can say about being number 1 overall in Kenya is that the infrastructure we have, the quality of learning we have, the attendance of classes that the lecturers are making to have an 100% data for students to be fed in their signing sheets. So that is one thing that is making Kenyatta University become the best university in Kenya.
Recently, Kenyatta University won the Academia Innovation of the Year Award 2024 during the year's Innovation Week. The Kenyatta University Women's Economic Empowerment Hub, KU Hub, in collaboration with the Kenya Youth Employment Opportunities Project, KYOP, conducted research and made recommendations on the importance of creating job opportunities for women and girls in the country.
Youth unemployment has a direct negative effect on economic sustainability, poverty alleviation, and productivity. Work readiness programs such as KUTVNEWS should therefore be considered as key pathways through which young people can enhance their employability and work readiness. These programs have a significant potential to impart knowledge and practical skills, enhance right work attitudes, and help new graduates affirm their career choices.
This research highlighted that women are often left behind in employment opportunities compared to men. It called for policies that promote the inclusion of women in the workforce, which will boost the nation's economic growth and ultimately benefit society as a whole.
Through our work, we have been able to influence the National Women Economic Empowerment Policy, which is just about to be enacted. Number two, through our work with the effect of COVID on women in the tourism sector, we have been able also to influence the revision of the National Tourist Policy. Again, through our work, we have been able to influence the care policy, which is again at almost the tail end of being enacted.
Additionally, KU have partnered with an NGO, the Women Empowerment Link, to enlighten women on their rights, especially in business, leadership, and governance in Kitui and Nakuru counties.
Our research focused on participation of women in leadership and governance at county level. So when we went out to find out what women were doing, we had this focus on just how are they engaged in decision making in terms of leadership at community level, at household level. So we wanted to find out, has this program really empowered women to be better leaders, to be people involved in governance issues in schools and community projects, and how has that translated into economic empowerment?
Kabla Weli kuja kwa life yangu, sikukuwa naamini kama ninaweza kuwa kiongozi. Lakini Weli ilipokuja ikaanza kutupea uongozi kutoka kwa community level, tukakuja kwa vikundi za kuchanga pesa kama silk, imenisaidia sana kupata hiyo courage na at least kugundua niko maybe na hizo leadership quality. Mpaka nikasonga, sasa nafanya kazi kwa ofisi ya nominated MCA, na nimepata changamoto hapo mingi za kuona ya kwamba wanawake tukiweza ingia kwa uongozi at least tunaweza okolea watu.
Towards the end of 2024, Kenyatta University successfully organized the moot court competition at its Parklands campus, an event that gave law students a chance to experience real-life scenarios of handling cases in court.
On behalf of Kenyatta University, I wish to thank and celebrate all of you for joining the third edition of African Gender Equality Moot Court Competition that was jointly organized by the Quality Now and Kenyatta University School of Law. The Moot Court Competition was introduced among the law students with the aim of increasing their ability to develop legal argumentation skills in the field of practical work. This third competition was brought together participants from Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Benin, Democratic Republic of Congo, Botswana, and Kenya for the semi-finals and finals.
We are happy to have participated in this moot. First of all, like my teammate has said, it's been around 3-4 months since we started, and we've made it through a couple of stages, and finally to the culmination of this moot. And I think what is most important to us is the fact that we have learned quite a lot. So we are not the same since we started the moot and now. And we specifically want to thank the organizers for organizing such a thought-stimulating competition.
The competition concluded with an award ceremony attended by the President of the Law Society of Kenya, Faith Odhiambo. Law students were encouraged to be bold in advocating for human rights and gender equality, particularly in Africa. Undoubtedly, in 2024, Kenyatta University also hosted 2 graduation ceremonies where students were awarded diplomas, bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, and doctorates. The graduates have now positioned themselves as skilled professionals and researchers following their years of training. Kenyatta University wishes you a happy new year. Welcome to Kenyatta University. Caroline Kimwele, KUTV.
Welcome back. It's time for us to dive into sports news. And the Confederation of African Football, CAF, has announced a 75% increase in prize money for the winner of the 2025 Total Energies CAF African Nations Championship, that is CHAN, set to be jointly hosted by Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. The winning team will now take home an impressive 3.5 million USD. CAF also revealed that the total prize pool for the tournament has risen by 32% to 10.4 million USD. CAF President Dr. Patrice Motsepe expressed enthusiasm for the tournament, highlighting the increased rewards as a testament to CAF's commitment to promotion of football in Africa. Meanwhile, Kenya's 30,000 capacity Nyayo Stadium has passed CAF inspection as Kasarani races against time ahead of CHAN kickoff. And internationally, Newcastle United delivered a clinical performance last night, defeating Arsenal 2-0 in the Carabao Cup semi-final action at the Emirates Stadium. Alexander Isak opened the scoring in the 37th minute, while Anthony Gordon doubled the lead just after halftime in the 51st minute. Newcastle's sharp finishing against Arsenal's side gave Eddie Howe's team a strong advantage heading into the second leg at St. James Park on February 5th. Meanwhile, the excitement continues tonight as Tottenham takes on Liverpool in the first leg of their semi-final, with kickoff scheduled for 11 p.m. "28 minutes past 9 p.m. Time for us to bring a close to the conversation that is KUTV Primetime News tonight. Be sure to keep tuning in and staying tuned to KUTV, which is a new experience for informative and educative programs right here on KUTV. Lucy Carey is a sign language interpreter tonight. My name is Mutegi K. Martin. Good night.